In this video, we will listen to several data professionals talk about how they got into the field of data engineering.
I started off as a DBA on IBM DB2 or DBMS, and I particularly enjoyed solving performance problems for both OLTP and OLAP databases. As a DBA, I got an opportunity to interact with the web application developers, ETL developers, and business intelligence users, and business users, and a few other groups within the organizations. As our business requirements used to evolve, our need to invest and research other non-RDBMS tools and processes evolved as well. For example, to store our documents, we invested in MongoDB, and then for our 24/7, 365 days availability, highly available application, we started exploring Cassandra. And for our analytical database, we started exploring Hadoop and laid out a standalone cluster and did a POC on it. So all of a sudden, after exploring all these technologies and started working on some of them, I'm a data engineer now, not a DBA anymore.
So I have a somewhat unusual way of getting into data engineering. I think of the two usual ways of getting into data engineering is either starting out in system administration and moving into a data profession, or starting out in development and moving into a data profession. But personally, I graduated college, and when I did, I got a job at IBM. My goal on my resume at that point was to be a DBA. I had a very targeted goal to get into a data profession, and I was able to get into that data profession immediately. Within 2 years, I could call myself a competent DBA. Before that, I could call myself a DBA, but maybe a beginner. And so it's a little bit of an unusual way that I got there. I think that might be a little bit more common these days. I think there are more opportunities to go directly there. But there are certain fields in technology that often come with expertise from other fields. One of those is data. Another one of those is often DevOps, where you're coming in with either systems operation experience or development experience or both. There are several fields like that, and I think data is one of them. Data can benefit from either of those, because if you know some of the tenets of systems administration and how to deal with storage and the impact of network time and all of those details, it can be very useful. If on the other hand you know how developers deal with data and what they need out of data or what data scientists need out of data, all of those are very valid areas to come into data engineering from. But it's absolutely an area you can start from scratch. The main thing you're looking for, if you're starting from a college degree or if you're starting from no college degree, you're going to need a basic understanding of information technology, and you're going to need a mentor to help you kind of find the way. If you can find a mentor, that's going to make things a lot more easy, because it can help you know what areas to focus in and what areas to kind of ignore. There are an amazing number of resources out on the web these days to help you. I could go on for half a day just listing some of the sites you can go to and get more information. There are online degrees you can work towards, both undergraduate and graduate level. There's so many opportunities to move in that direction these days that it's just amazing.
So my beginnings in this field go back to doing some simple data entry work as a student. And that's what got me interested in working with data and understanding its power. Although I have a degree in computer engineering, that alone did not get me the job of a data engineer. At that time, we did not have online courses, so I bought some books and learned how to work with databases. And more importantly, I applied what I learned from these books by creating database applications and then doing some volunteer work and some freelance work. So these skills and experience of doing real work with databases is what really helped me get an internship And then after that, I mostly learned new technologies on the job with occasional training classes. And nowadays, I mostly learn about data technology, the new stuff that comes out, by watching YouTube videos and taking online courses.
It is an interesting journey. After graduating from college, I taught science and geography in the middle school for 2 years, and then I spent 3 years doing marketing and recruiting in non-profits, in educational non-profits. After that, I went to graduate school to study non-profits management and information systems. It was in the graduate school I got interested in data. So after graduation, I joined education nonprofits in Boston and become a business intelligence analyst there. It was my first data-related full-time job. The learning curve for me was steep, but I really enjoyed it. After working there for 1.5 years, though I was still passionate about education, I started to think about maybe doing something differently outside of the non-profit sector. Yeah, at that time I had worked in non-profits for almost 7 years. So I started to look for opportunities in education technology companies. I applied for a data scientist position at Coursera, but I got rejected very soon. Luckily, the team at that time was also looking for a data engineering role, and they found that my background might be a potential fit. So they reached out to me and asked me whether I was interested in that position. To be honest, at that time, data engineering was new to me. I didn't even know what's different between data engineering and business intelligence analysts, and data engineering between data engineering and data scientists. But anyway, I took the opportunity and started the interview process with the team, and luckily I got the job. So in the fall of 2018, I moved from Boston to the Bay Area and started my journey in data engineering at Coursera.